Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here or just stopping by, my name is Jennifer. Hello, and I'd love it if you stuck around to subscribe. Excuse me. We do a giveaway every 100 subscribers here on my channel, and we are we are over halfway to 500, which is super cool. So today, you already know from the title, I want to do a fresh, fun, simple back to school makeup look. Back to school is looking kind of weird right now. Where I am technically right now, I think the K through 12 school situation, they're doing a full open, physically their school year. They're going to try. And my college is also doing that. I attend a college here in my town. But I'm just going to go ahead and anticipate that it's going to shut down again. Kids, well, adults suck at it clearly, but kids are going to be particularly bad at social distancing and wearing their masks, and I'm just anticipating all that to shut down and it go fully online again. So I signed up for online classes, so this doesn't rightly pertain to me, but I mean, maybe if you live somewhere where people have a little bit more common sense than where I live, hopefully this video will help you. This doesn't exactly just pertain to school. You can wear this as like a fun, fresh work look, or pretty much just a daytime fun look. So yeah, as you can see, I'm having some eyebrow issues, and on top of that, I'm having some skin issues. We're having some serious mask me down here, but it's okay. We're gonna cover it all up. Let me set my stuff up and I will be right back and we'll start the video. Okay, so I've already applied a lip moisturizer. I'm just gonna use Vaseline. Cheap and effective. So the first thing we're going to do is prime our skin. I already have a moisturizer on. I'm wearing the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Pore Filler. Yeah, everything in this video is affordable. Not necessarily at a drugstore, but I think almost all of it is available at a drugstore. But some of it is Ulta, but it's affordable. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So, if you've never used the NYX Pore Filler, it has the weirdest consistency, and I think it works best for my skin when I just press it in. And I'm focusing it on my larger pore areas, which for me is pretty much my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And I really took a few minutes to go through my foundation drawer, and I was really trying to find an affordable foundation that I just thought would be awesome. That has SPF in it, it has pretty decent shade range, it has good coverage, but it's not like overly cakey, and I can't stop using it. Okay, that's actually my problem. I just can't stop using it. This is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Foundation. This has SPF 30, 50, 30, 50. This says SPF 50 in it. I just love it. My shade is 110 Porcelain. I wear the fairest shade, and I freaking love this foundation. I think I have a review, like a first impression of it on my channel and a wear test. But damn, I love this foundation. My bottle's looking a little skanky. It's seen better days, but I'm actually getting ready to go on vacation. Like, I'm getting ready to drive down, and I'm bringing a brand new tube. Oh, I'm so excited. And I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild makeup sponge for this, and I've already dampened it. So all I'm going to do is take a little bit of foundation, and I kind of dot it all around. And wow, got a lot going on here. I have to do quite a bit of foundation on my jawline just because it is broken out as it could get. So this foundation, if you did not know already, Like I said, it has really good coverage. Okay, so the camera might be a little different now, but my mommy called to make sure I was up. All I did was blend out that first little bit of foundation, and completely optional, I go back in with a little bit extra foundation to just build up the coverage because I have shitty skin. So if you're all glowy and good skinned on your own, you probably don't need a whole lot of foundation. I'm just trying to figure out why the flash off my mirror is all of a sudden back. We have not had this problem in a little bit. Let me move it over here to see if maybe that will help. Now I'm just gonna be at an angle this whole time. Like I said, I'm getting ready to actually drive down to the mountains. So let me actually go check my flat iron really quick, and then we'll be right back. Okay, it might just be me, but I'm so proud of myself. I actually had it turned off already. Okay, so now that you have foundation, when I was in high school and middle school, more middle school than anything else, concealer was just not really that big of a thing. But now it is, and I couldn't imagine not wearing it. Anywho, I'm going to take the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover, and mine is in the shade L100 Fair Porcelain, and I'm just going to dab some under my eye, and then I just kind of look. I could use a little bit right there, and right there. That's pretty much all the concealering I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to quickly pounce that out with the exact same beauty sponge. Okay, so we have our concealer blended out, and now I look goofy. I almost always get ready actually and do my makeup while I still have my jammy jams on. So you know, I have to protect my clothing because I actually get dressed when I film, so I don't want to destroy my all black attire today. So I just stuck a towel in and kind of like drape it over my chest. And I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. If you for some reason are magical and don't need to set, you can skip this step. But on top of, I just have some creases that I gotta set down because my concealer and foundation like to set in them. I get shiny-ish kind of throughout the day, and I just want my makeup to last. So I'm gonna take it on the exact same beauty sponge we've been using this entire video, and I'm just going to lightly pounce it where pretty much over my entire face, but mainly focusing where I just put concealer and on my forehead divot up here. So set your face down. I forgot to mention you can use like a big fluffy powder brush for this. I just prefer using a damp beauty sponge because I have drier skin, and I feel like it really helps push it down into my skin and make it a little seamless. More seamless? Seamless-er? You know what I mean. So now that we're all set down, we need to put a little color back into our face, and I am actually not going to be using my Wet n Wild Sunset Striptease bronzer, which I've been using consistently, I think, for like a year now. I hit pan on it. I'm so excited to finish a bronzer. I don't think you understand, but I'm going to give it a break, and I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Mine is the light bronzer, and I actually don't recommend this color. I actually recommend just the regular bronzer if you're around my skin tone. This one can pull a little gray. You normally want a more cool tone bronzer if you're paler, but this one's a little much. And I'm just going to take it on a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm just going to hit the hollows of my cheek and follow it up onto my forehead and my temple, like so. Just adding a little definition, a little color, little color. Okay, and now that we have our face bronzed, the next thing we're going to do is add a little bit more color back to our face with some blush. I just tripped all through that sentence. This is from Milani. This is the iconic Luminoso Baked Blush. You don't have to use this. You can use whatever blush you like. I don't frequently wear blush, but if you're getting up early and actually having to go to school, blush is a lifesaver because it kind of just makes you look alive again. I'm just gonna kind of very lightly dump in there and get just a little bit, and pretty much just pouncing it over the apples of my cheeks. Pretty, sun-kissed. And also to highlight, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighting powder. If you are around my skin tone, you're gonna want to be a little bit careful with it because it is, most pale people like just like a lighter champagne gold shade. I normally aim for more silvery white highlights. I don't know why, I just think it looks better on my skin tone. And this is a little more pinky bronze, so watch yourself, prep yourself. And I'm just going to take a fan highlighter brush. And also, I normally go pretty heavy-handed on my highlighter, and I'm really making an effort to not over-highlight my face. So really fast off screen, I'm going to throw on my eyebrows. Yeah, there's nothing really exciting going on in the eyebrow world. If you're wondering what I'm digging for, I'm literally just trying to find my brow gel. Cool. So I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Soft Brown, I believe. I'm going to hit it with my e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in the shade Light and the e.l.f. Wow Brow in Taupe. So let me go throw on my eyebrows so we look like a human, and we'll come back to do my eyeballs and the lips. Okay, so we are back. We have our eyebrows on. I'm feeling a lot more human, TBH. So while I was going through my eyeshadow slash palette slash just random ass drawer, I was trying to find a drugstore palette that I don't use constantly on my channel because I want this to be fresh and affordable and like very light and fluffily. And I came across the Wet n Wild little 4-pan quad palette, whatever you want to call it, and this is the one Walking on Eggshells. This is just a few bucks. Wet n Wild is an excellent brand if you're still in school and poor as poor could get. Everything's very affordable, and everything that I have tried for the most part has been really nice. Sorry if you can hear James. He's in the kitchen finishing up some packing things. So I'm just going to take a fluffy little crease brush, and I'm actually going to go in with the shade that says Transition. One up here. And I'm gonna start this out in my crease, which is normally where you put a transition shade anyway. And now I'm gonna go in with the crease shade, and this actually has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I'm not taking it over my entire crease. I'm just kind of throwing it in the outer corner, that outer V area, just to deepen my eye a little bit. And then when I have the color laid down, whatever's left, I'll sweep through the creases just to make it a little more seamless. So now here is where you can, well, you can always do whatever you want to do. This is the eyelid shade, and this is the brow bone highlight shade. And I'm actually going to take that brow bone highlight shade, and I am in fact going to throw it onto my brow bone a little bit. I think brow bone highlight might be a thing of the past. I don't see it very often anymore, but I'm also going to take it and put it right on my lid. Then with no added product, I'm going to take that crease brush back and just blend the two together to make it seamless. It's very nice, very light. Now I'm going to take a little definer brush from e.l.f. and that transitional shade again. And I'm just going to run this lightly under my lash line, like so. And then quickly, I'm going to hop out the screen, and I'm not going to wear false lashes in this video because I don't wear false lashes to school, okay? It's just not me. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Eye Booster in Ultra Black, and I'm going to aim for a tiny little line right on top of my lash line, and you can flick it up just a little bit in the outer corner if you really want it to. I think I'm probably just gonna hit up that little straight across situation. And then for mascara today, I'm actually gonna try the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. I got the purple one, so I'm gonna try that out and see how that goes. And I'm also gonna catch up my other eye, and then we will come back and do a lip. Okay, so we are back. The eyes are done, and I have to say, I'm jiving with this quite a bit. I don't know what the fuck with this mirror. It's making me mad. Anywho, we're done with the eyes. I kind of really loved this. And for lips today, we're going old school. We're going very simple, and I'm just gonna wear a gloss. You can do a liquid lip if you're gonna be... Sorry, my door is open and James is, I think, gathering trash to take out. Anywho, I just got a new tube of it. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. This is just a really good, basic, everyday pink. And I love the butter glosses because when they're very cheap. And Ulta almost always has these bad boys on sale. I've noticed. They're not overly goopy and gross. And Creme Brulee is just a really nice, pretty, everyday pinky nude. But it does give you that shine you want. So the very last thing we have to do today is use a setting spray, and I'm actually going to go in with the Wet n Wild Natural Finish. Such a good setting spray. Look at that mist. It's a good mist. There we go. That is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I have got to go. I'm supposed to be at my mom's house in like 2 minutes. Luckily, she only lives a few blocks away from me, but I do have to stop at a gas station, put gas in my car, get a drink, because, you know, I gotta have another cup of coffee. It's just, it's a law. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys start out a safe school year. Also, I forgot to mention, I mean, if we're being honest, you don't really have to do anything to your lips unless you just really feel like it. Honestly, when I'm getting ready to go to work and I know I'm going to be wearing a mask for about 8 hours every day, I just don't even put anything on my lips but my moisturizer. You can do you if maybe you're doing school online and you have like a webcam moment where you gotta look presentable. This would be a good makeup. This is also really good makeup if you're out of school and you're trying to fix your eyebrow. This is also really good makeup if you're out of school and just want a quick daytime fun moment. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna get off of here. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you all in my next video.